Good morning, everyone. This is Misty here with Mac Jewelry, and I am here to share with you a one part of my design team project for Nevermore Creation 17. You will find all those links down below. Lindsey, you'll find her YouTube, her group, and her shop down below in the description bar. Um, You also will find all of my social media links and all of that fun stuff down below, and the links to the digitals that we are using this month. So now I am super excited about this. I had mentioned that I wanted to do a piece like this again. This is a bead embroidery image. Uh, And I was so excited when Lindsey announced this was the kit that we was going to, one of the three kits that we could choose from. We can use one or all, and I'm using all, of course, um, because I absolutely just love the digitals anyway. And so I chose this one to do a bead embroidery piece. Now this is from the something blue. Yeah, the something blue digital kit. So that link, like I said, will be down below. You could pick this kit up. But I absolutely, and let me work on my focus here because my autofocus don't like to work. This is the bird image. It's so gorgeous. And I knew that when I seen it, I had to do something with beads with it. So uh, obviously I did. And so let me tell you what I did. I'm going to go ahead and set this down because it's just a lot easier for me um, to do this as soon as I get my focus. There we go. Okay, so what I did was I had some felt and I cut the image out and I glued it on the felt and I let it dry. I used Fabri-Tac, but I wouldn't suggest to use hot glue. Use a wet glue to glue your images on. Now, there's another kind of material that you're supposed to use, but I didn't have it. So I just used what I had on hand, which is black felt. I glued it down and I let it dry, and then I used different sizes of beads and some Rivolis. Now, the Rivolis come from bpark.com. I got a bag of them. Excuse me. Stinking allergy season, y'all. Um, I had gotten a bag of these from Bead Park, and these are just absolute gorgeous. They're 10 millimeter. I don't remember how many was in there, but beautiful Rivoli. So go check them out as well. Pick up some of those Rivolis. Um, so what I did was is I glued it down. I got my wildfire. Actually, I used Fireline for this one, and I've had Fireline this for a very long time. This is a 6-pound Fireline. I grabbed some blues, and I had to bring in a. It's not a brown. It's kind of a taupe, kind of beige color. Let me see here. Here we go. So the first thing I did was I went around with some 11 blue sea beads, and then I wanted to go back around with a little bit of a bigger bead, but a more darker bead. So I used this dark blue, and these are 4 millimeters, and I went around as well. I wanted it to have a little something different, something other than just beads, sea beads, and other check and glass beads. So I pulled my Rivolis out and I put a couple. It's not a taupe. I can't think of the color of them. And then I used a blue on the bottoms, and then I bead embroidered around them. I used a white crystal AB bicone that is a 4mm as well, and I went around it. Now these beads do get sewn on one or two at a time, so this took a little time. This was like a day and a half project, but it was well worth it, and it's very relaxing. At least I think so. And then I got a 5mm. What color is that, Misty? That's gonna drive me crazy, guys. I'm gonna say beige. Why not? A light brown beige, and went around the outer edge. Now, let me fix my focus here. Maybe. So down in this corner here, I had a little nick there. So I got a crystal Monty, and I just sewed on there. I thought it added a little character to it. So, but I am very pleased with how this turned out, you guys. Now, when I put this on the journal cover, what I'm thinking of doing is taking the sides and maybe putting some lace going around it so the black isn't like in your face. I think it'll look really pretty with some lace going around. I think I've got some with some blue in it, and just put it around it and really just, I don't know, it'll give it a different dimension, a look. I'm hoping anyway. I think it will. But I really loved it. So after I got done sewing all my beads on, I took another piece of felt and put on the back to protect the threads. I mean, the threads are glued, sewed. They shouldn't come loose at all. But I did put a lot of glue down, a lot of Fabri-Tac, put another piece of felt on it, cut it out. And then when I was done, I wanted to make sure this image was protected. And I didn't have any triple thick, glossy accents, Mod Podge. I didn't have any of that. So I just took some glue that I got. Now this is glue. It is Crafter's Closet Art Skill Tacky Glue, all-purpose adhesive. This come from Dollar General, and it was, I forget how much for it, but I was not going out to Walmart, you guys. There's just so many people out there, and with this being quarantine, it wasn't a have to. I didn't have to have it. It wasn't an essential. Okay, for crafters, it's essential, but you know, I'm trying to be responsible. So I went to Dollar General, had to pick up 2 or 3 things. Okay, I had to get creamer. This was like a week ago. Anyway, and I was like, man, I need to get some glue. So I picked this up. It works really good. I really, really like it. And so I just picked up a couple bottles of it because I needed it. And what I did is I put it on here and I brushed it over the image. I hit it with my embossing gun, turned around after it was dry. I added 2 or 3 more layers on it. So it's pretty protected. That way you don't have to worry about it getting damaged or ripped or whatever. So, I mean, it's like cardstock now. I mean, it was cardstock before, but it's even more thick and good and sturdy and covered and protected and all them words that I can't think of using. That's what it is. Guys, the struggle is real, I'm telling you. So this is the first part of my design team project. Like I said, I'm so in love with this. I love the way it turned out. And really, beading is it's really pulling me through the frustrations and all of being quarantined. Not that I can't get out. Like I said, I had to go and get groceries yesterday. We can go outside. We can go for walks. We can go for rides. But as you guys know, I hate being away from my sister. And it just kind of sucks right now. So beading is really taking my mind off the fact that I haven't been able to hug her or touch her or anything for about a month now. So it sucks. Big time. So I started pulling out my beads and coming up with projects, and this was one of them that I come up with. It's going to look good on the journal cover. So however I do it, I'm not sure yet. This is a difficult project for me to do, because when I do anything with the journal on the outside of it, I get agitated and frustrated because I'm like, the inside's not going to live up to the outside. But, I got a lot of great advice from over on Lindsey's group of some fantastic ladies. And so, I'm just doing a little bit at a time. And hopefully the inside will live up to this piece right here. So, anyway, my point being, you can do so many different things with paper crafts. They don't necessarily have to be a journal. They can be something like this. Shrink it down, do the bead embroidery, make a necklace out of it. This would be a cuff. You could make a cuff out of this too, for a bracelet or whatever. So just use your imagination and come up with something pretty awesome. Doily books, fabric books. These images would be great. So I hope you go down in the description bar, go over and pick up this set of digitals. It is called Something Blue. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. I think it's Something Blue. Man, did I get it wrong, y'all? Hold on, let me go back. I did. I got it wrong. It is not Something Blue. It's Forget Me Not. Is the digital that this image is out of. Forget Me Not, you guys. Not Something Blue. Although you can pick up Something Blue too, because I'm working with that. That's the next video. I'll show you some ephemera, different way I did an ephemera. Anyway, go pick us up. Forget Me Not digital set, gorgeous set, and create journal or whatever else you can come up with. Absolutely beautiful. This is what I did, and I am so extremely happy, and I cannot wait to share the finished project with you guys. So now that I've confused you guys and myself, I think I'm going to get off here and let you all collect your thoughts and unconfuse yourselves. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again soon.